fire signs, hi earth signs. I hope that you are doing well. Welcome to the reading. If you're returning back, I appreciate you all. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Just audio discretion advised, okay? Because it's real talk here. If you got little ones around, it's too big for their ears to hear. Anyway, I'll be a lot different type of a channel than what you're used to, so you'll just have to learn me as we go. I'm just a very spiritual person, but I could come across real religious. I'm not. I'm just spiritual, okay? Let's see what's going on between your energy, fire, and earth, please, Jehovah. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, or any third cross watcher connected with this video. The most important thing that needs to come out between fire and earth energy. Fire and earth. All right, we're ready. Show me fire and earth, please, Jehovah. We just inquire your hand alone what's going on between this energy. The sun. So something positive is out here for you all. This is like a forcible overthrow. You could be in some type of a love situation with the sun coming out. This is government as well coming out. This is something that is maybe up in your face about a matter as well. When the sun comes out, everybody sees something, right? It's in a place of knowing with the 11th house. And so this is a very willful energy. If you are dealing with somebody who's got a lot of pride and ego and stuff like that, then the sun can go back to that as well. We have love situations that are out here with the Ace of Cups. All right, so this is like a forcible overthrow with the sun card coming out, but it's the most positive card in the deck because it goes in everybody's sign. It's a very positive card to get. So show me fire and earth, what's going on with this energy. The letter Q could be here attached to something. Thank you. So there is some type of communication. I like the Page of Cups in this deck because there is no fish coming out of the cup, which is great because I don't really like the Page of Cups normally because it's fishy communication. It doesn't mean that there's not somewhere, because we are dealing with the wicked party that's come out in a really big heavy way as well. But it is somebody, it's an admirer card, or an I'm sorry, and somebody did say I'm sorry today for some stuff. This could be children attached to some things as well, especially with the sun being here. Yeah, children could be coming forth. This just showed up in I think it was the fire and the water reading. There is good, solid communication here. Somebody's letting their pride down. Okay, then something's bright here. Somebody's got some good, solid message. Somebody stated that they could not deny the truth anymore. Something's being turned over around something with this energy. Okay, well, anyway, show me the communication then between fire and earth. It's solid. It's bright. It looks good. Even if there's something sad that may be attached to it or whatever that is, because there is an apology that is there. Something surprising could be, said out here. The Hermit is coming out. Now, in one of the other readings, a snake in the grass came out and a false heart, and there is a snake in the grass. We see a snake here as well. But we also been told today that some wicked party's leaving. It's time for somebody to be judged. Now, I did have a judge that came out in one of these readings today as well, and the Hermit can represent that. Somebody's really went within, or there's been a long time of solitude about thinking about something, about this communication out here, okay? That's going to just turn things right on up. It's been analyzed, okay? We also have business out here with the Hermit, or something medical is here. Now, it is the Tet, if you are new, which represents a snake in the basket in the Hebraic language. It represents, I'm trying to catch you up, store you down in something. And we've already been dealing with that. Somebody's already been dealing with filthy, nasty, dirty things where somebody has to taste somebody's words that are being said. So if there is something fishy going on for some people, the most I said that for some people there are a third party to stomp on that snake there. Okay, get up and say what you know or what needs to be done. So there's third parties, and somebody has done some stupid collaboration out here, but somebody knows that. It's known. It's necessary for this to be judged now, the Most High said. Something has been collaborating in a really big way here around whatever's going on for this judgment. And it's being talked about. Show me more information. Show me more information. Could be an older person, or your parents could be. Obviously, children are out here, but an older person situation is out here around something filthy dirty that's taken place here. All right. So this would be somebody that you do know reconciling something here. This is trying to get your balance as well. Like I said, something could just be like, oh my gosh, because something's just turning just like that within whatever this decision. Somebody's made a decision here. It's showing so. For some type of a returning, or they did, or now you're knowing the information why that was there in the first place. If it didn't work out and something just was like, oh my God, up in somebody's face, then there's conversation of why that was there as well. This is a pictograph of the sperm, so there is something sexual out here for some people. For some people, there was dirty nastiness around that. If you're dealing with like molestation and things like that with children, that could very well be here as well, showing up. Okay. If somebody's filthy, dirty, nasty, gross, and they obviously try to catch little children up within something was collaborated around some matter, then that's being talked about here. Okay, something sickening. Okay, something sickening around something that's going on or did go on. This is also the river, and I've seen the ship come out today several times, and so something by water would be here in the Hebraic language. This is a salvation and a deliverance, so somebody's getting judged for something out here. Okay, and then the 8 of Cups, walking away or secret travel was here, or somebody did invest in something and maybe they need to walk away. Okay, especially because something's coming out. Somebody knows something and it is coming out, and it's time for something to be judged, the Most High said. That somebody also walked away from something that would have been very successful, and something filthy dirty came out of the thing. Okay, the moon. Okay, well, and it's showing up here really big in the 8 of Cups as well. And you are dealing with somebody who bows to molten images. They're in the occult. They do nasty stuff. So the sun and the moon, the pictograph is a molten image. Okay, we don't bow to nothing and no one but the Creator. Okay, but anyway, there's cycles of things. There is some type of an eclipse going on out here around a judgment that is being made. You will give me some words out here between fire and earth. Something's positive. This upright, righteous, and humble with the moon in the upright, because there is some type of a deliverance, and it's fear. In the negative, it has the meaning of I'm laying down, hunting, chasing you. Same concept here with the hermit. I'm trying to catch you up in something. Okay, because the third party has been trying to do that crap. And some type of truth is out here that's been analyzed, and it's known about that party, and it's sickening what's taken place within the ordeal. Okay, we do have a teacher involved in something, or somebody's just learning, or these are students. Okay, something's taking place real filthy and dirty with the teacher situation, then so be it. Okay, there's boundaries out here are attached to some stuff. Okay, well, especially if you know, we got sperm out here. And there is boundaries and something filthy around something. And it's been secretive, and something going to be right up in your face. I guess somebody getting judged for the nasty, dirty thing. All right. Anyway, they did it on purpose. No, somebody did do it. They knew what they were doing. They analyzed it. They thought about it for a long time. Or whatever's being spoken of, it's something's being known out here. They did something on purpose. Okay, now there's going to be boundaries here because somebody can go to jail. Thinking from the heart, literal heart organ. The sun can go back to the heart as well. Understanding something from the heart, or you are dealing with somebody who's got heart issues. We have a physician here. Something's emotional around that ordeal. If somebody's fixing to go out into eternity, because the temperance can, represent eternity, or you're dealing with some matter where somebody had a heart attack and somebody's got to come back and say something around that, or somebody's given some type of a time, you only got this much time to live, and you got to humble yourself just to make peace somewhere, then possibly something like that could also be out here as well. Jehovah says that somebody needs to call out upon him in the day of trouble, and he will deliver you from whatever's going on. If somebody feels like they're caught up in whatever's being said, or oh my gosh, now I got this responsibility of something, or somebody's trying to approach you to collaborate, and there's some type of fear around that secret or whatever that is. Most I said, call out upon him. He'll bring the sun out to turn something here in a really big way. All right. Well, anyway, Most I says to call out upon him. There's a salvation for you here. Okay. There's an evangelist. Somebody spiritual is out here involved. This is a prophet energy. And let me just say something. Those of you trying to catch somebody up that is in the household of faith, who has the Most High as their father, his sons and his daughters, they shall prophesy. And somebody also maybe sits in a place of authority out here spiritually. Most High says, you don't touch my people, you don't touch them, you don't do them no harm, because something real fierce is going to come back upon you if you think you're going to do that. Okay, somebody would be in danger out here. So a balance and a grace is needed here for something to be successful in reconciling two opposing parties that have been here from two extremes. So we got far right, far left stuff going on. This is about balancing something out here. Okay, peace is the freaking goal, people. Peace. Are you upright? Well, then great. Okay, let me just say something that's come through my spirit, and so I'm just going to say it. Yesterday I spoke about something on Spoon, where some people are having some crazy conversations about spiritual matters, and a scripture had come out about people, the Pharisees and the Sadducees in the scripture. If you're not familiar with scripture, then you're not going to know what I'm talking about, but those people are. And they had some kind of a problem with the disciples eating and drinking with publicans and sinners and stuff like that. And the Christ said that he didn't come for people who are already whole. He came for people to be set free and to go where those people are. And some people have been called to go places where other people haven't. And Christ himself told Peter, when Peter looked at him and said, well, what about John? Or, I believe he was talking about the Apostle John in the last book of the book of John. He said, well, what about this person's life? What are you going to do with him? And you know what Christ told him? He said, what does it matter to you if I even let him live and not even die? And just live. I mean, and people are so worried about, well, what about so-and-so? Well, what about you? Why don't you just take care of you? Because Christ is saying, what is it with you that is a big deal of what I do with somebody else's life? That's no business of yours. He told Peter that. Okay? So anyway, somebody needs to hear that. And so there's been two opposing parts that need to come together for some type of a peace. And people get their eyes on the Most High and off of everybody else and putting things in a box. I think it should look this way, and it is never going to look the way that you and I want it to look, because God's ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not even our thoughts. This is our higher mind up out here. Okay, and something real filthy has happened around some spiritual stuff in a really big way. Anyway, okay, I'm not talking about those people that are in the occult and do things that are violating the word of the Most High. But if your tree is in the truth, it will prove to bring fruit. Anyway, if you are dealing with somebody who lives on a farm, then there's something out here with that energy. 1 Samuel 2:3 says, the talk no more so very proudly, and let no arrogance come from your mouth. For Jehovah Elohim is the God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. So just like I just said, all right, the actions are weighed. The Most High is the one who weighs the spirits. Okay, anyway, something about shine in the morning. It's right here, okay? And so there's also a leading and pushing of people to something bright out here. That's the Most High. Something about colleges here. Emotions are everywhere and connected with some stuff. And somebody who spits all the time is here for a clue to something that's going on in this reading. All right. So let's see. Thank you. You hold up. It's all right, baby, it's all right. And it is all right. People just let go and do the right thing. Just do the right thing. We have the house. Somebody's home is here. Okay, there is projects with this home security. Your soulmates could go back to that. Assets, property, inheritance goes back to that. We also have the gentleman here, and somebody is professional out here dealing with something. This could be a positive person or a negative kook in the brain for all we know. But it's also somebody's partner is out here connected to something that's been filthy dirty as well. It's younger or older people as well. So, but it is some type of a professional energy. All right. And then the mice. All right. Well, we got lies and tricks and traps and, you know, scurrying around, and because there's something filthy out here. Okay. That's gone on. And so somebody needs to get up, tell the truth, and do something. Why they lied, because somebody said I can't deny the truth anymore, and so it's coming out, folks. It's coming out. And then the cross. We do have somebody spiritual that is involved in something out here, because we have the prophet energy, and we have an evangelist in warding, and so the cross is here, being spiritual, being the truth, praying, things like that with the cross. Let's come out here. What's at the bottom of the deck? The rider. Okay, well, somebody had some invention around some stuff. It's known about. Okay, there's some people, there's just some stuff. It's time for something to come to an end. As as burdensome as it may be around the thing, just telling the truth is going to be the very thing that's going to set somebody free from something with this salvation out here. Okay, it's something very sacrificial that's been out here. Whatever somebody did, they did it on purpose, and it was filthy and it was dirty, and it needs to be judged. So y'all have to, oh, that's amazing. It is amazing. The sun is out here. It's right here. Something's bright. And then, you know, the eternity card is out here. Eternity is here as well. That's amazing. And then the S and the N, this is the N, but that goes back to somebody's son is out here attached to something specifically. All right. But this is a victory when it does come out. There's a salvation out here, folks. As hard as it is, as burdensome as something is, there's a salvation out here around something that's positive to get. A maximum protection, a radical change in something, a complete success. Something successful between your energy, guys. And even though emotions may be everywhere, the most is going to work something out only if you get up and tell the truth about it, okay? It's bright out here and it's very positive. Until next time, shalom.